Hello everyone, I'm Jenna. Today I'm going to be doing just a little review on an RPG game called The First Adventure. This is made by a publishing company called Quorum of Sand. It's a small independent company that designed this game. So just recently got this and read through it, and it's a really interesting concept. I actually played with a friend yesterday and really enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun and just really unique. It's kind of a mix of RPG with hex map, where you use a generator, and then also kind of a mix of exploration. So you're trying to figure out what's out there. So really, the whole point of this game is that it comes from something called the First City. And in that world, every 1,000 years, it resets. So chaos happens, everything, the world, and then this first city starts right after the reset. So it's the first city. It always stays there. And so obviously now you have this first city. People have to go and explore what does the rest of the world look like, and you have to make a map. So as you go and explore, you send information back to the first city. So they send people out, and me and my friend played that, went and explored. And for each hex, you have a table. So you roll, find everything, match that up, and it's just really creative as to what that environment can look like. And you have to figure out what sort of creatures are there. How do they interact? Are they dangerous? Are they not? How big are they? Are they big? Are they small? Are they friendly? How do you survive in this environment? How do they survive? What sort of vegetation do they have? So a lot of different, just being really creative and collaborating. And you also have to figure out, how to face different situations. So it's a very just chill exploration sort of game, which I thought was really cool. And played it online, and we used slides for the maps. And so we were able to just kind of, add different things to that as we went along, as we found things, and so send those back to the first city. And that's how you get XP, or experience points. And like I said, in that game, you get XP based on your exploration and what you found. What information did you find? What sort of creatures, different things. It's a little bit different than a fighting game. So a lot of times it's XP is based on fighting, but this heavily emphasizes on exploration and learning, what new things are out there. So I thought that was really cool because it's something a little bit different. And one thing that I found really unique is, often when you roll, it's pretty rare. It's usually only if there's something very dangerous or risky, then you roll. But in this one, you're rolling against a core number. And the player decides that. So your character, you roll with a d10. So meaning you have to pick a number when you make that character. It has to be a 2, 2, 9. So you pick a number in there. If it's on the lower end, 2, 3, 4, that's fine, or on the higher end. But also that will determine, how your character's personality is. And in the system, what you do is you can take it, very safe, careful, slow, and that would be a safe roll. So rolling something under. And if your character is very careful, then obviously you want a higher core number. If your character is very risky, assertive, aggressive, then you're going to want a lower core number because a risky roll means you want to roll over. So there is a third type of roll, but it's like really, really, really risky, crazy, and almost impossible sort of thing. And that's rolling whatever is worse for your character. So let's say you have a really high core number, meaning you have to roll over that, which is very low chance. If you pick something in the middle, then, it's not too crazy for either one. It's a little bit more balanced. You can go either way. But I thought that was really nice to use core numbers to kind of encourage a certain type of character personality style related to your risk taking. So I really like that. I just thought that was a really unique and cool thing. So again, this is really light on rules. What I just told you is pretty much it. Those are the rules. So you can really build off of that. You can add things in if you want. Just kind of be spontaneous. And in my group, we had a lot of fun, and already said that we want to do some more of this. So I thought, maybe get a group together. I thought it would be a one-time thing, but they want to keep going. So again, I think kind of in summary, this is just a really nice, light on rules sort of game for exploration. And if that's something that you're looking for, this really fits the bill, and I recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. You can buy this PDF from Quorum of Sand from their itch.io. You can do that there, or there's some smaller RPG stores that do have physical copies of this if you want to take a look at it. So up to you how you want to do that, but I definitely recommend that you give it a shot. So if you like this video, press like, and if you haven't already, you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Just go ahead and give me a follow for more updates. If you like and want to support in a different way, you can do so through buymeacoffee.com. And that's just for any amount. It's like a tip, $1, $2, $3, whatever. I always really appreciate that. You know me, I love my coffee. So any donation to my coffee addiction is appreciated.